Hey, I just wanted to check in. I've only listened to another chapter of the Gry Bastards, Jonathan French's grimdark fantasy novel, which is a really well written chapter. They the A horse comes back, the dandy's horse, the one that got murdered at the very beginning of the story. His horse comes back, and it's like, what the fuck happened? So they go out to the sludge guy, who's supposed to be the guy who's disposing of the body and getting the horse. um, they get whole mixed up in a whole thing. The wizard, crafty guy. He has a turban. He is a kind of Islamic, I guess, styled half orc as well. Or at least he's been raised in that kind of culture, so that's what his mannerisms are. He is coming across as Arabic of some sort. Um, and it turns out the sludge guy is not a guy at all, and is actually a demon. And things go south. They grab a naked elf girl who is tied to his thing, and get out of there. The demon guy ends up pursuing, and he is looks like he ends up in a copper pot, like actually like a genie would, this djinn. Whether he's alive or dead, I'm not quite sure. Whether it's rub the lamp sort of situation, I don't know. It's the mechanics of this world are different. It could just be vaporized and shoved into this thing. um, and it's well done. I really have to kind of think about how much I'm going to get cranked up about how female characters are done in this book. And I think a part of it is just like watching my own writing in the last couple of months. My own writing is very male gazy, just, not nearly as good a writer as Jonathan French. Um, and, how much of a hypocrite I am getting all worked up or whatever about it. I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna have to think about that. I am gonna continue listening to the book because it's a well-told tale, and it's dudes, and the dudes in this world are gonna act dudeish. I mean, I guess again, there's a female character in this chapter, and it is at this point has been basically mostly unconscious female or elf, half elf, who is naked. Who they do put some clothes on by the end, but it's very much damsel in distress kind of thing that they save. They don't abandon. I mean, Jackal makes a point at some points like we should just drop her and leave her, but then he gets angry. He says, "No, it's like, God damn it!" And they take her, and he carries her despite having a broken arm himself. So it's very much he's the big brute who has this waifish elf girl, which uh, it plays in on a lot of stereotypes, and they're remarkably effective with the libido of me and other, you know, uh, dude dudes reading this, of like, oh, big brutish guy gets to carry around little waifish elf girl. Oh, oh, oh. It's like I decry it at the same time, semi-responding to it, and I should be honest about that. Um, I don't know. This might come across as just kind of somebody who's trying to pretend to be a feminist, who's actually as horny as any other guy, and who am I fooling, and all that kind of stuff. It's just, yeah. It's interesting. Uh, and I guess it's all a matter of how you could just say, oh, it's a story, and it's a fun sword and sorcery, yeah, ooh, kind of story, and I could just take it that way. Or because I think about things, I mean, I'm still going to go back to the central premise of this, which is basically all these half orcs are the product of orcs raping human women, which is so basically sexual violence is the basis of these half orcs, this half orc story. And how do you feel about that? You know? Yeah, yeah. We're getting off on the on rape of women. It's like, ugh. It's kind of squidgy there. Um, and yet, kind of rape fantasy is very much also a part of our not that great psyche or whatever. All right, I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna leave it there. More videos later.